Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Screen looks a bit grainy as it were. Must be the internet. So tonight, the screen looks terrible. It is cloudy, it is raining above, so maybe that's what's causing the issues. Yeah. Weird. So tonight we're reviewing Goliath from Wychwood Brewery. And it's a 4.2% beer, the beer to slap a mighty first. And a full-bodied and robust bitter, brewed with, can't read that, summit malts. And a dark malty, whatever. Let's just review it. So I've been busy. So if you look behind me, if you can actually see behind me with the chuffing picture quality. Same phone, God knows why. I've had a good sort out. I've found a load of beers that are either slightly out of date or going out of date. So I've took them all off the beer wall behind me. I've scattered them onto these extra shelves here and there. And for the next week or two, I've got some reviewing to do. Just to clear the decks, as it were. There's a few that I need to sort out. So, amber pour, good lacing and carbonation, white head, malty aroma, which you'd expect really, as it is. Say these glasses are pint glasses, and these bottles are 500 mils. Someone's lying about it. There must be 500 ml glasses. There can't be pint glasses anymore. Nice maltiness and a little bit of sweetness in the taste. Probably only the third time I've ever had this. Now, is it my eyes or is it the bloody... it's proper... Well, I don't know. Don't know right at all. So yeah, good sort out. Got the advent calendar there now. Got rid of a load of bottles onto this wine whacking. Changed all these behind me. You should be able to see now quite a few Christmassy winter themed beers at the back of me. And I'm setting up a computer just here. Just sticking Windows 7 on it. I'm hoping to get the internet down here in the beer room. Will it happen? I don't know. I might have to go searching for cables. The only thing I might have to do is go and buy a 20 metre USB cable and plug it into here, feed it along the roof line, out and halfway up the garden somehow, put it somewhere in the garden at least, and just so I can get the internet. But things you have to do just to get a blooming internet. It used to be that before we actually put the wiring in properly in here, before it was just a big long extension cable, and I mean long. Imagine the house is 30 metres that way, 30 yards. And we used to have a big cable coming down. You could plug the internet in and have the internet in here. Pretty brilliant. And then when my mate came down and wired it up properly, as electricians do, all of a sudden it wasn't accepting that. Which is a shame really, because it was pretty bloody handy to have the internet down here. And it was good speed as well. In fact, I've got a Wi-Fi adapter somewhere around, so after this review, I may I may actually plug it in and see if I can, because if I can get internet without messing about, it's brilliant. It takes a lot of the strain off trying to get stuff done. Now the reason for having a computer down here, when I'm not talking about certain websites, I can have it all on a big screen in front of me. I mean, I did bring this tablet down, but it's far easier to use a computer. So that's what I'm doing. It's all about improving the more information for reviews and that. And it turns the beer room into a more multifunctional room, and it already is multifunctional. I mean, it's a beer room, it's a film room, it's like a cinema room, really. And it's certainly a games room, you know. And in some ways, it's like an office. Once I get the gas fire sorted out and back on working, I'm going to be laughing because it'll be a lot warmer in here. It's not warm at the moment. I could put the radiator on, but I'm always a bit worried about the electricity cost. You know, we've already had to pay quite a bit out this year for the flipping hot tub, a bit more than what we realised. Our cousins told us that, oh, you're better off leaving it on. It don't use that much electricity. It bloody does. So we'll go back to using it as and when we want to use it, rather than just leaving it on, keeping the heat going. And yeah, that's where we failed. I mean, sometimes you're better off draining it out, half of it out, and then retopping up with hot water, because your central heating, gas central heating, is a lot more efficient than using an electric water pump. So always something to realise with hot tubs. Once you've had a big bill, then you know. And a friend of ours, well, call him a friend, an acquaintance, they got a £2,000 bill. No, laughing about that. Then I looked at our bill and it's like, shit. Yeah, it was a bit, you know, open the eyes, shall we say. Get yourself a couple of solar panels on your roof. And in fact, you know, I'd love to stick, because this shed roof here, if I could do it, I'd stick solar panels across the whole 16 feet of it. 6 or 7 solar panels. Wow, you know, that could pay for the hot tub, you know, for the electricity. You could leave it on all year round, because you're not actually taking any electric out. But so yeah, last night I'm up the stairs, and my wife fell asleep, and I was half asleep myself, and then I seen Olympus Has Fallen. You know, where they raid the White House, and I thought, oh, I'll watch that. Watched it, wide awake, the old film. Come to try and get into sleep afterwards. Could I sleep? Could I? Bob. And I'm lying there, and because I can't sleep, I get stressed. So in the end, I had to come down the shed and grab a drink of orange juice wine, just to help me. Because I'm lying there and I'm getting even more agitated and more stressed the more I'm actually just, you know, trying to go to sleep. And bloody hell, I drank that, and 10 minutes or so I must have been asleep, because I was alright after that. Oh, so enjoyable drink, very much a best bittery type of drink. You know, good pub drink. Don't rate it up against the likes of Hobgoblin. Wow, it really is hazy, this screen. Hobgoblin and you know, King Goblin especially. You know, Black Witch as well, another awesome beer. And the list goes on for Wychwood. They do some good beers. And if people are watching, what's your favourite Wychwood beer? Is it King Goblin? Is it Hobgoblin? And you got the IPA, you got the gold Hobgoblins. I'm talking about expanding the old name, eh? You know why? You know why they did it. It was a thing in the Sainsbury's when I was there, and all of a sudden there was brand extensions coming out across quite a few different beers. That Shepherd and Neame put a Spitfire Gold out. Wadworth put a Gold out. Same with IPA. They bought their Reserve. They bought their and it seems to be happening across lots of different beers. I mean, obviously they all had the same idea at the same time, or somebody had an idea and then they all copied. It's usually the case, obviously. You know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, obviously. So, apart from the slightly hazy, unless it's my bloody eyes, yeah, picture looks slightly hazy to me, but apart from that, it works this angle, and I'm happy about that. I mean, as you notice, the whole beer range has changed. It's all moved around quite a bit, and as stuff disappears off, I will be, you know, keep replacing, keep siding up the wall. I do like the wall to look, because obviously it's behind me, so I do like it to look pretty damn good. Especially if I don't buy any beers for a month or 2 months, which well, that'll be something these days. But if I don't buy any beers, at least it'll flitter down a little bit. And the good thing is now, I know what I need to drink ASAP, and what I don't need to drink is behind me, apart from the Christmas stuff, because obviously we need to get that all reviewed on the run up to Christmas. And then I've got the Advent calendar as well, so busy. And it's nice being down here. I mean, it's not warm down here. I've got my thermal top on. I'm still a bit blooming chilly. Don't know, I'm drinking cold beer, to be fair. But it's nice. It's a chilled environment. If that fire was on, beautiful down here. I could sit down here all night. Don't think the wife would be pleased, but hey ho. So, quaffable beer. It's okay. Very best bitterish to me. Like I say, I don't rate it. Very malt based. Yeah, a good pub beer, and that's where I stand on it. Out of 5 then. For me, about a 3.8 out of 5. Possibly one of the weakest of the Wychwood range. But obviously, something has got to be a best bitter type of beer to get a lot of the traditional people to drink it. So you understand why breweries do what they do. They can't all be bringing out 9% imperial stouts, because then you're not catering to the masses. And although a lot of beers don't sound very interesting, you do have to cater to everyone as much as you can. So I did say 3.7, 3.8, didn't I? Yeah. I forget. Get sidetracked by the TV coming on all of a sudden. Right, that's it for this beer review. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay safe and see you soon. Well, not too long, because I've got multiple reviews from so many different brands. In some ways, I'm being forced into doing lots of reviews by lots of different breweries. So it's a good thing, really. It saves me picking out all my favourites all the time. So the beer reviews are going to be, for the next week, are going to be put on the back burner while I filter down all the stuff I need to get rid of. But some that are coming out of date, some that are out of date, some that are... So I've got one that's nearly a year out of date, but doesn't affect the taste whatsoever. So it just goes to show you. And I've drank a lot of out of date stuff before. I drank some buttermilk from Lincoln Green Brewery, which was 18 months out of date when I bought it. Tried the first bottle, it was amazing. It actually matured brilliantly in the bottle, and it had some poke to it, really did. Right, that's it for this beer review. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.